Hello, my name is Ashlyn Bordelon, and I'm so excited to have been invited to send a video submission for the Auburn Marriage and Family Program. I've been impacted by various experiences throughout my life and my undergrad career to pursue a master's degree in marriage and family therapy. For example, during my junior year, I conducted honors research on attachment style. This research considered the links between fear-inducing parenting and indecision. Indecision is an insecure attachment style characterized by a lack of a characteristic response to the primary caregiver or attachment figure. And we found that there is a relationship between fear-inducing parenting and indecision. Therefore, the interactions between the parent and child greatly impact how the child will later relate to people in his or her interpersonal relationships. During this same semester, I participated in a group class in which we had to attend weekly group sessions, and I used what I was learning about attachment style as a way to understand the group interactions and the interpersonal patterns within the group. So, for example, some people seemed more comfortable disclosing than others. For those who weren't as comfortable, they exhibited avoidance in the group setting, and though their nonverbal body cues would indicate they want to say something or have a reaction, they would not share. And as the group went on, these individuals appeared to feel more comfortable in the group setting. There was a sense of cohesion, a sense of trust, and I found the group experience to be a mediator in attachment style, a catalyst for developing secure bonds. So specifically, I came out during the process of the group, and prior to coming out, I talked to my professor about how I was afraid that I wouldn't be accepted if I came out as bisexual to the group, and she encouraged me to challenge myself, because by coming out to the group, I would, regardless of whether the individuals accepted me or not, I would give them the opportunity to challenge their perspectives. And so I eventually came out, and that particular group session was very powerful for me because I was met with acceptance, and I since then have become so much more comfortable being myself and being more authentic in all areas of my life and all relationships. And therefore I experienced firsthand a positive impact of group therapy. I feel as though in my relationships I'm more able to be authentic, and so these experiences will help me as a marriage and family therapist, because I am able to use what I know about relational patterns and interpersonal relationships in order to understand the dynamics in a marriage or family situation. I feel as though I feel as though it comes easy to me to understand the primary motivators behind an action. So whether it's fear or rejection or something to that effect, what is motivating the client to respond in a certain way to his child or her partner. And I've always been that person that my friends go to talk about their relationship problems, and if they're having a disagreement within their relationship, how do I solve this problem? I've currently been reading Dr. Sue Johnson's book, Hold Me Tight, and it's a book based on attachment theory and the idea that in order to have a healthy relationship, you have to have that secure bond. And I would love to implement her theory in my practice. I'm very intrigued by emotionally focused therapy, which I know Dr. Kylie is involved in practicing. Her work is very intriguing to me. Some strengths that will ensure my success in the Auburn Marriage and Family Program. I am a good listener, and as I said, I find it easy to understand people's primary motivators and their needs, and to reflect those needs and those feelings. I find it I was a cashier for 3 years, and I noticed that customers would come through and just tell me their problems. So I feel as though I have a demeanor that invites people to open up. And I most importantly want to serve as someone who provides clients with a space to explore their identities and their fears and the parts of themselves that they struggle with within their relationships. I want to be that secure base from which they can do so, as my professor was for me. My experiences could possibly hinder my ability to be a therapist. This specifically pertains to my experiences as a person. I come from a single parent household. In particular, my mom is a single parent, and I've never been that close to my father, so I would need to note how this impacts my ability to interact with clients. So for example, if I have a couple and the father isn't attentive to the child's needs and this is leading to problems within the relationship, I would need to note that I have a possible transference, or there is possible transference that can be experienced with this client. I might have preconceived notions of what a father is, and this could affect my ability to properly interact with the client, and therefore I would need to I'm a very strong believer in self-care and attending therapy personally to increase awareness of oneself. And so I would probably attend co-therapy in order to become a better person, as far as knowing myself and my limits and whatnot. I visited Auburn this past summer, and I talked to a current student, Benjamin. I talked to him a little bit about the program, and he's the one who told me to look up Dr. Kylie and to look into her work at Auburn, and she is one of the main reasons that I applied to this program, and I would be thrilled to be able to work with her.